Gotta move quick and quiet.
You got a time limit here, so you need to be cognizant of that while you're going through. But it is a auto fail if you get caught, so you also have to be aware of that. So take down the guys when they're safe. Oops, did not mean to swing through there. This is actually the area where we did the Mr. Negative mission earlier. Just be careful, because sometimes these things can turn on you really quick. Especially when you're higher up and it takes a little bit longer to get your webs down there.
I'm impressed.
And yet you sound like you want to kill me.
Not yet. I have so much more to learn.
Time for a new suit. Rock the spider armor. And head over to this Fisk construction site.
Captain, I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site and their equipment's covered in dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? Boss.
Owe him a lot of favors, that's for sure.
I thought he was buddies with the mayor.
They work together. Boss never trusted him, though.
Guess he was right not to.
If what I hear is true, pretty soon Osborn's gonna wish he remembered who his friends are.
Again, this is
Didn't
another...
see that coming.
If you fail the stealth, you just go into a fight type of deal, but...
Feet are killing me.
Try to separate these guys here by hitting this box.
Might not be. Comms check Alpha 12.
That will take care of the first wave.
Don't let him get you airborne! I'm tired of you. So am I. I'm in an ass-kicking mood. It's the end for you. That baby! Back away from him. That's some of...
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts.
Down already. Take him down before he knocks us all out. Tired of you. So am I. Friggin' ballerina. Flash him out here. Bring him down already. You're gonna have a bad day.
Guys, slow down! The Black Friday special's not till Thanksgiving!
You understand what private property means?
So, to get the... Once you get the skill to unlock the double takedown, if you do it quickly,
Wait, don't tell me.
the way I found to make sure that you hit that second one is as soon as you finish up the one takedown, immediately hit triangle, and you'll web yourself to another guy that you can take down, instead of trying to walk over to him.
Ten more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
Come on! If I was you, I'd run. doing now? Smoke him!
Quick 2 takedowns there.
We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't care. We got this. Right out.
Reinforcements. Okay, I came here to web bad guys and quip, and I'm all out of quips.
Don't you dare hit me with that!
That's cool. Cracking through the boxes there.
No!
Oh my. Getting a little hairy here.
Get down here and fight like a man! Put him down already! Boss wants your head! Stay away from that thing!
Take that thing out of his hand and hit him with it. Okay, that completes the Fisk construction site. Always like seeing them all
Captain,
webbed up here in the
I've
little
got
bundle
Fisk's
at the
guys
end.
and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job. Fisk thinks he can run things from inside, but he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
Alright, let's check our map here. Kind of feeling the itch to, let's go do this, because I'm kind of feeling the itch to refight Taskmaster since he whooped us yesterday. So maybe we'll draw him out and then we'll head over to the story mission here.
We have a hostage situation involving a bus full of civilians.
If they see me, the hostage is dead. Shh.
Some of these have a lot more enemies than the other ones, so just make sure you're paying attention to the time, as well as the safety meter on the enemies.
Good night, Goon. Sweet dreams.
Not sure how
so
that
cute when
guy's
they're
not
sleeping.
getting spotted by the... Oh boy. Not sure who is looking at... Okay, he's not on there anymore. So we'll snatch this guy up. And we're gonna have to find a way to get these guys out from underneath the... Might be a little too far away. Lucky, and that will leave us with one guy that we can try to maybe get like that. Terrible, but
Stay here
completed.
and stay quiet. The police will be here soon.
Alright, we are going to go do the bomb challenge over here. We're going to see how many it takes. We've done 2 of these so far. We'll see how many it takes to draw out Taskmaster for another fight. I feel like it was 3 the first time. I don't know if that number goes up, but we will find out. Might have been 4.
Imagine this. A stray shopping cart dents your car. You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front...
So we got 4 bombs here we gotta
Bombs
get.
could go off any second.
Under a time limit, same as the very first one that we did.
Noisy, but harmless.
Try to just make your path as you're going through these. That way you don't have to do any kind of doubling back to hit any of them. Mean to propel myself like that.
Okay, took care of that one.
Like I said in the stream earlier on in the week, we're not going to be going for spectacular on all of these, obviously. I did get the platinum trophy on this, so I believe that was a requirement for one of the trophies was to get spectacular on all of them.
Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good
Or
about
ultimate,
myself
rather,
right now.
not spectacular. Ultimate on all of them. That one we got. So we will head... The other thing with Taskmaster is that he will randomly show up. There's no cutscene or anything. You'll just get attacked like we did on stream yesterday, and he'll pop up. So we're at 3 right now.
Sable teams, this is Control.
Let's try the combat challenge.
Central?
Gotta take them all out.
Incoming! Say goodnight!
We have yet to do this kind of challenge from Taskmaster yet. This is just a basic combat challenge. Works a lot like the warehouses. In the DLC, you'll get different challenges which will lock you into a specific gadget that you can use. Now, you don't have to use the gadgets during it, it just locks all your other ones. I'm not the biggest fan of the gadgets in this game, not to say they aren't good, I just don't really ever think to use them outside of the web shooter, so. Again, you're on a time limit here, so be mindful of that as you're making your way through all the enemies. You'll continue to get waves of enemies coming. Don't necessarily like fighting them up here because then I end up hitting them out onto the street. That will complete the Taskmaster combat challenge.
I can do better. Love it.
In the United Nations parking lot here.
I'll kill you first.
And then we're going to get
Call
jumped
this guy
by
an
some
ambulance.
Mr.
Hope they
Negative,
can help him.
corrupted individuals here. So, we'll see if that is enough to draw Any fans of the MCU should recognize what this is.
I wonder if King
which is
T'Challa
the
got his
Wakanda
powers from being bitten
embassy.
by a radioactive panther. Dude's tough, but that'd still probably hurt.
We'll make our way towards another combat challenge here. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there is like a location for... Let's grab this backpack. I don't know that there's a location for Taskmaster. Like you have to be in a specific location to get him to pop up.
Never finished this application for the coffee bean. Would have paid more than what I'm doing now.
Good old coffee bean. So this one will be in Times Square, my goodness. Central Park over here. So, another combat challenge like the one we just did. Oh my, we might die during this. See if we can recover here a little bit. Oh, missed the web swing. So we're gonna get more enemies here popping up. So just like that, if you do your takedown and you're trying to get that second one in and the guys are far away, if you just hit triangle and web to them and then immediately do the strike when you land, you should have no problem. Oh boy. That will be the last one.
Almost
So that
awesome.
puts us at
I
5.
should put that on a business card.
Snatch up a backpack while we're here.
I beat this wrestler right after getting my powers. Never had that much money before in my life. Or since, come to think of it.
So, cool little nod to his origins as the wrestler. This is the suit they came up with, I think probably for in the universe here, for the suit that he wore. Let's rock the leather jacket suit. I dig it. So obviously if you complete any of those challenges and you don't get ultimate and you're going for that, you can go replay them. The unfortunate thing is that you can't actually, or at least if you can, I don't know how to do it. Yeah, you can't go back and replay missions that you've played already. So you can do it in Miles, but for whatever reason you can't do it in this game, and they did not add it into the remastered collection. Here's Radio City Music Hall. Snatch that up as we're swinging by. There's another spot over here we'll go get, which is Rand Corporation. Or is it the skirt place?
Attention all units.
Beautiful.
We have confirmed reports of an active bomb. Location is Cathedral.
Has anyone else heard reports of Spider-Man literally seeking out clouds of smog to swing through?
Rockefeller
Is
Center
this the
here.
behavior of a
The ice
sane
rink.
individual? I'll tell you what I think is going on here. When I was a lad, there was a problem with juvenile
Obviously, we are not in
delinquents
wintertime right
sniffing
now,
glue
so there's
to
no
get
Christmas
high.
decorations or
Knowing
anything.
Spider-Man's weak moral character and thrill-seeking personality, I'd guess the same principle is at work here. But inhaling toxic substances also damages the brain, which actually explains a lot about Spider-Man. He's swinging through the city hopped up on smog.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it.
So, for here, we just need to go through the different screens and hit them with the electric webs.
Explosions would make these ads more interesting.
You are under a time limit as well on
Gotta
this
hit
one,
each
so be
screen
mindful
individually.
of that. For anybody that's been in Times Square, you would know how big of a disaster these things blowing up would be, so let's take care of them. They'll continue popping up. Usually do this a lot smoother than I'm doing it right now, but for whatever reason. Don't have my web swinging down. Swing up here for the last one. Get up there.
Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
So that takes care of that research station there. So I love how Times Square looks, especially with the fidelity mode on. Man, it looks amazing. I hope you guys can see how cool it looks.
This is Stable Control, requesting a status update from Midtown North. Control, rooftop outpost under fire.
So I think up here is actually where the ball drops on New Year's Eve there. Curious to see when we get. I don't know how early they put that New Year's ball up, New Year ball up. I don't really even know what it's called, to be honest with you. But it's always been a slight bucket list item for me to be there.
My thesis paper on neurotechnology.
But since COVID, that might have
This
changed
got me
and
the
fell
job
off
with
of
Dr. Octavius.
the list. But we'll have to see when we get over to Miles. We'll go check out and see if it's up in Miles. All right, let's see what else we got going on around here. A couple more research stations.
Officers are pinned down by hostiles and
Actually, you know what? Let's head to one of the Taskmaster things. That way we can. Let's go up to the combat challenge here, because it's far away, but combat challenges are relatively easy. as I said yesterday, try to steer clear of Central Park, but I just keep seeming to land in here, swinging throughout the stream. So head our way outside of it. And head up to Harlem. I really hope they add in Queens to the new game. Maybe Staten Island for a mission or two. I think it'd be cool to get out of the city. Maybe go to Aunt May and Uncle Ben's home over in Queens.
Agents in Manhattanville.
So we'll hit this combat challenge again here.
Better jump in and save
like
that guy.
The past 3 that we did, same concept. Oops, did not know I had my electric webs. This one does have a couple big guys in there, which can be a pain. Now that we're done with that, we'll switch over to our web bomb. I'm going to try using the gadgets a little more this playthrough, just because I haven't used them very often, to be honest with you. It is beneficial, especially on Ultimate. I think we'll probably be using them more frequently. Just so we can say that we're using all of our tools that we have. So if I die, it's all my fault. Oh, rocket guys.
I'm mad I didn't perform flawlessly for a criminal.
I'm curious of what landed Insomniac on Wolverine for their next game following Spider-Man. Not complaining, I think they're going to do a great job with it. Just would have been cool to see them maybe do a Daredevil game. But maybe they want to get out of New York City. Take a little break from the city that they've built and are building for Spider-Man 2.
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
Just got a tip on a bomb threat. Nearest officer, please proceed to Hamilton Heights.
So, numerous witnesses saw Spider-Man swinging through Times Square like the glory hound he is, firing webs at electronic billboards and causing them to reboot. Granted, those billboards are an eyesore. In my day, sign painting was an art. But the more pressing question is, what was he up to? I have a theory. He is infecting these billboards with a virus so that they will subliminally hypnotize pedestrians. Hypnotize them into
Bar
what?
with no name,
Into
classic
liking
MCU,
Spider-Man.
or not
And he's been
MCU,
doing it
classic
for years.
Marvel location.
This is the only plausible explanation for how many fans this menace seems to have.
Drop in on the Fisk. area here.
I'm looking at a Fisk site where there's a lot of people, but not much work getting done.
That you can see. They're keeping it under
Let's just
wraps.
get to fighting.
I'll turn over some rocks.
Oh man, just wasted all my freaking web blossoms there, or my web bombs. You can tell I'm not too adjusted to using them because I frequently do that. Oh man, shot 2 of them. Guess the trip mine works too for getting the guys on the ground.
Spider-Man. Latecomers. That's a lot of party slips I'm gonna have to write.
Works really well.
Take you alive or dead. Are you kidding me? You're gonna have all right today. Get back down here. Rush him.
See what we got here.
What is that? Ah, backup's here. Why don't I have backup? All right, nobody likes me. Regret that.
Spider-Man, my sources say they're running exotic weapons out of that location. Explosives.
He fell really
rocket
weird
launchers.
into that
This does
dump
manage
truck.
to get stuff we don't see outside the military.
That needs to stay off the streets by any means necessary.
No, thanks, Yuri.
You know there's different types
Thanks
of
for pointing out the
reinforcement.
obvious there.
You could just say great
We
job
can't have
a lot.
criminals with rocket launchers? I don't know why they think if they keep me on the ground they're going to have an easier time. I feel like I move much faster on the ground than I do in the air. Alright, I'm going to get up here and take this guy out.
More of them.
To get our final
Here's touching
wave.
how badly you guys want to join your boss in jail.
Take down the shield guy. And then we've got 4 more takedowns to use here. So let's see if any more annoying enemies show up. Bad place to stand, brother.
Shut you up. You're not bulletproof.
And that'll do it for the Fisk hideout.
Got Big Willie's guys and his weapons all wrapped up like Christmas morning.
Well, you've got a red suit, so you're close enough to Santa Claus for me. Thanks.
Alright, we have rocked the leather jacket. There's probably a few suits I'm not going to rock on stream, like the undies suit, which is odd. You know what? Let's rock the Winter Soldier arm for a little bit. This might be one of the suits that I have never used in this game. Right, Bio? I cannot believe we haven't got Taskmaster to attack us yet. So let's go try and do another one of his challenges. Bio, are you going to be hanging out for a little bit?
Disable control. Need a status update on the situation in Yorkville. Need reinforcements at Outpost Foxtrot. We're taking fire.
Oh boy. Where is this thing? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Gotta follow that drone.
Least favorite challenges in the game.
Got it.
Oh, you did me dirty, drone. Get that. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I missed that one. I'm gonna mess around and miss this one too. You know what? I don't really care that much about those. Not trying to get ultimate. Just trying to get Taskmaster to get out here.
Damn.
For a rematch from yesterday. Since he whooped us.
Got one.
How did I know it was going to put one there? I knew it. As soon as I hit that turn wrong, I knew the one was going to go right there.
Now I can catch the drone. And Spidey takes the silver in the Crazy Psycho Olympics.
Alright, Bio. I gotcha. So, let's go do this final
Hey, is this roof taken?
little side objective here, and then we'll move on to the... Come off the building.
So much for the opening act. Main event's inside. Let's dive right in.
I dig the Winter Soldier arm.
MJ,
I just
I'm
don't
at the
dig
third
the like
location.
night vision goggle and
Apparently
bandana.
it's
he's
casual
got on
mask day
it.
at the office.
Finally, a job where you'll fit right in. Until you start with the face kicking.
Yeah, I have a feeling HR's not gonna be too happy with me.
I think this is actually one of the DLC suits that was added in. What can we use to take these guys down? Anything? See, this was one of the trophies that I struggled with was you have to trip mine two people together. So let's try to do it to these guys. Try and hit this guy in the chest. Nope. But we can take him down. You gotta get the angle right, otherwise he's gonna get webbed to the wall like just happened there. I can't remember if it's just one. I think you have to do like several groups of them to get the trophy, if I remember right.
Oh no! Stockbrokers! Oh, phew! Just noticed the masks.
I like this because they just get whipped, try to run away, and they just get snatched to the wall like that. So again, like we do every time, we're going to try and save up our takedowns for the final wave when the harder enemies come out.
Yay, new guys! I'm sure you'll do way better.
Or if we start struggling.
Like I wiped the floor with.
Peter, that business is listed as an importer of computer parts.
Huh. I didn't know they started making laptops out of guns.
So it's an armory?
Not for long. I'm about to get some payback for Jeff Davis and everyone else who killed at City Hall.
Alright. You are really annoying me with this rifle, man.
More of them! Good! I meant to ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your mask?
Took down 3
Big
guys
problem
with
for
one
me.
web bomb. Well placed. Alright, I think we got everybody out here. Let's get down and... Ooh, shield dude perfectly. Okay, so... Getting to the final wave here. Final wave is up.
Come in, grab a chair! Playing charades! You asked for it!
And there is a whip guy,
Never
so
touches the ground.
got lucky there by getting him with the web blossom.
MJ, everything's quiet here now.
You didn't get too carried away, did you? What they did was horrible, but you're not.
Oh. Okay, that completes the warehouse. It's just something about the bandana that's just not working for me. And I think it might be because it's on sideways. But I actually do have this Marvel Legends action figure. Just because I have like a problem not purchasing Spider-Man action figures. I do need to set them up maybe in the background for the podcast. I think it would look cool.
Now, if there's one thing I can't abide, it's egomaniacs who use the internet solely to draw attention to themselves. And we just had a real meeting of the minds in that respect.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got quite a few Marvel Legends figures,
These
so
days I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would
probably
really
in the
come handy.
hundreds.
43. We're getting reports that a city bus was just taken hostage. Reported location is near Douglas.
No, Bio, I never got into it. I've seen him around, but never really. I think I might have, like, maybe a couple sets laying around here somewhere, but... Taskmaster is just not having it today, huh? Let's see if we can... Did we do this one already? I don't think we did. If I can find it. Where is this thing? There it is. Oh, the spider armor suit. This is the suit you're talking about? It's another suit that I don't think I've worn yet. Looked like it, sort of, yeah. This is probably it. I think this was originally in the
Gotta move quick and
animated Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s, is what I remember it from, at least. And it did look a little different in the more cloth. Yeah. I remember it looking like that too, but I think it was always intended as the like spider armor, so I think it was supposed to be metal. It just didn't look like it in the animated series. But it's been a while since I played that animated series, or watched that animated series, so.
Nighty night.
It's actually on Disney Plus, and I put a couple episodes on the other day.
Surprise!
But it could really use like a remaster of the animated series, because it's still fairly 1990s looking. I know that I think they went through and did like a remaster on the animated Batman series from that same time frame. So it would be cool to see Spider-Man get the same treatment.
Pretty good. But in this line of work, pretty good isn't enough.
Missed the ultimate again. Okay, Taskmaster, come out and fight. I've done like 7 of your things now.
Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Why doesn't it ever feel like it?
I think he's scared. I think that's what it is. But let's be honest, he completely decimated us yesterday on stream, so he's probably not too scared.
Nice.
The museum shots. There's a backpack up there somewhere.
Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers, and it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level kung fu master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show all the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him by listening to me every waking moment.
Okay, so we're still not getting this guy out to fight us. And I think we only have like 1 more, 2 more. Oh, okay, there's a couple more down here. Let's go do... Is this a stealth? Sure, we'll do another stealth.
Nailed it.
Bethesda Fountain.
Hey, my first